Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, I hope you had the best, most beautiful weekend. Listen, Jason and I have had a great weekend. We celebrated the first week of Up and Adam Live being, well, technically live. And then also on top of that, this week, not only do we get Next Gen NYC, but Jason is going to be back on our YouTube screens doing Anchor Watch. So, yeah, there's a lot to celebrate. I believe tomorrow we're going to be going live with our girls from Hot Messy Topics, doing, well, our girls from Taste of Reality doing Hot Messy Topics. I actually don't know. I'm sitting here like kind of confused as to what the topics are going to be. So I need to go through like what came out this weekend to make sure that it is good enough. Because I feel like we covered a lot of it with Kendrick on Friday, but the day's not over. It's still young. So with that, smash the like button, show some love, and let's jump right in. All right, guys, so we have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Bazoma St. John. Now, I think Bose was such a great addition, but now she's opening up about what the producers told her, which I thought was kind of interesting. And it's kind of annoying, actually, to listen to. But she's telling her truth. And I'm not saying she's annoying to listen to. I'm saying it's annoying to hear the feedback that they were giving her. But she was saying that one of the producers for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills told her that she resolves her issues too fast and that she needs to let her conflicts like linger a little bit longer. I'm like, I understand you're filming a TV show, but like, guys, what do you want her to do? I I guess maybe I'm like not quite understanding, but okay. As far as Dorit Kemsley, who you can see in the photo, she did defend the fact that she does have a close bond with Dorit. And she said, you know, I met Dorit during a chaotic time in her life and she needed someone to give her a fair shot. And when it comes to Garcelle, she was disappointed over the fact that Garcelle departed the way that she did. And she said she wished that they had more time to develop their relationship and resolve some of their conflicts on screen. I think, and again, love Bose, but I truly feel like Garcelle felt like nobody was in her corner at the time that she left. I think that's why she left. And I think it's one of those times like if you go out to a bar, and I love like a good analogy, if you go out to a bar with like a couple of like your good girlfriends or gay friends or guy friends, doesn't matter. And, you know, all of a sudden you notice like, oh, I'm feeling a little tipsy, blah. Instead of being the person who like passes out and like loses at the end of the night and you make a fool of yourself and then you exit that way, it's good sometimes to be the person who is very aware, acutely aware, and knows when to call it quits. And I think that that is what Garcelle did. But throughout the season 14, Bose, she said that she wore exclusively Black designers, totaling about 53 looks. And it was a tribute to her heritage. And she wanted to highlight, you know, Black talent in fashion, which I think is amazing. I think that she came in with a purpose, and obviously that purpose has sort of like an agenda attached to it. And I'm not saying agenda as in like as if it's like a negative thing. I think I'm meaning it more like she knew what she was trying to do. She did the damn thing. She committed to it. She executed it. She delivered it. And here we are today. And guess who's going to be back? Bose. So, yeah, I think that she did exactly what she was trying to do. But moving forward, on top of her coming back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she is collaborating on an upcoming show with Jimmy Fallon. And we still don't know the details, but I believe she's going to be somebody who is going to be guiding people in like the business sense and maybe kind of what is it called? Like a consultant for people who are competing in this show. And I think if anybody could do that, it would be Bose. So, Bose, we love you. We appreciate you. We love seeing you. We want to see the rest of your journey. I want to see more of her on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I'm not sleeping on this woman. I think that this woman is an absolute force. But speaking of an absolute force, we have Ubah. Let me just go into this. The Real Housewives of New York, the new season, I'm not a fan of at all. I think that I don't like the way that they, kept on with the name and they kept on with the seasons as if it was like we weren't just like completely recasting the series. And I think that Bethany Frankel said it probably the best way, which was at the end of the day, it feels like you guys did very a very curated diamond version of what you guys thought that Real Housewives of New York would be. I think that that's what they did. I'm going to see if I can find it right now, Bethany Frankel, and see if I can get the thoughts on it. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is what she said.
New York City was my playground, and the Real Housewives of New York has been canceled. It's poetic. It is bittersweet. It is the end of an era for me personally and for that show, which was an alchemy of disaster. It was a flawed group of women in a flawed city, authentically being ourselves, unhinged, unmatched, shockwaves through the real socialite community in New York and the media. And the powers that be pandered to society and tried to fit 25 pounds in a 5-pound bag. And if you try to please everybody, you please nobody. So they cast this glossy, curated version of what they thought people wanted New York City to be, instead of just a group of friends that live in New York City being ridiculous, crazy, imperfect, making mistakes, lying, cheating, stealing, copying, and berating, in some cases shitting their pants. And people loved it because no matter what, it was real.
Okay. So, I mean, I agree with what she was saying, but going back to Ubah, now, Ubah, also on the Real Housewives of New York City, she did announce her engagement to a man named Oliver Dachsel, who apparently is an investment banker. And this was just yesterday. And she shared photos. It was an outdoor proposal. They met through friends and began dating over like a year ago. And they made their public debut back in October of 2023 at the American Ballet Theater Fall Gala. But during her time on season 14, she called him Mr. Connecticut, and she wanted to make sure that she kept his identity like very private. But a lot of people have been like very, very excited for her, which they should be. And you can see right here where people have said a lot of things. Like Sai said, I'm crying so hard right now and I already knew the news. So beautiful. Congratulations. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Congratulations. Beautiful. Heart. Congratulations. Beautiful. Congratulations. So happy we can now celebrate. Hard to keep your secret. Hashtag love wins. All congratulations. So beautiful. So happy, you sweet girl. Congrats. So yeah, there you have it. I want to hear what you guys think, especially when it comes to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and also the Real Housewives of New York. I know you guys have a lot of opinions and we want to hear all of them. Make sure you go over to upandadamlive.com. Make a profile. It's free. We have Bravo News, Celebrity News, Royal News. We have blind items. We have our podcasts, our YouTube, and our writers are savage AF. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted about hot, messy topics tomorrow. Just check the community tab. Love you guys.